Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about how doing what you love will not necessarily lead to success. Many people repeat this. Even unsuccessful people repeat this. Just do what you love. And I've heard billionaires repeat this. You just got to do what you love. And that may be good for the billionaire whose love is doing big, huge real estate deals, because yes, that's going to lead to great success. But the average person, what they love is not working. What they love is laying around their house watching videos and movies all day. What they love is playing video games. All the things they love are not conducive to any kind of effort, any kind of work, and no one's going to pay them for it. The fundamental thing missing in this that many people misunderstand, and it's why many people are not successful, is the whole purpose of business and having a business that leads to you being successful, having material things and blessings and being able to do more in life, is you are providing a value that people want to pay for. Whether it's a service, if you're a pool cleaner, you clean someone's pool, and that's a value that they need, a service they need. And so they're willing to pay you for it. If you have a product, somebody buys it because that product is solving a need for them. Whether if you're selling food, it's because the food is something they want to eat. Maybe they're even hungry at that particular point in time, so they want to buy it right then and there. It's a value that somebody wants to pay you money for. But let's look at what average people do in their day, the things they love, supposedly. Who's going to pay someone to sit around on their couch and watch videos and watch movies? Who's going to pay someone to sit around their couch and play video games? Or sit in their gaming chair and play video games? Or who's going to pay the person to surf social media and watch videos and do nothing all day and post nonsense and memes? No one's going to pay anyone for that. And I've mentioned over the years when I've talked about this subject that even in those useless things, I could see a way of monetizing it. But the issue is that the things they love is really difficult to monetize. And so, for example, a video game player, somebody that what they love is playing video games all day long, which is a complete waste of time. It's absolutely a fruitless endeavor. But the people who do that online and make money from it, well, the issue they have is they have generally a personality that draws people to watch them. If you're an average person, you have nothing interesting to say, no one's going to want to watch you play a video game mediocrely and talk mediocrely. There's no way of monetizing that. And because average people don't better themselves each and every day, they're not reading books and growing and maturing and becoming interesting and valuable people, they have nothing to say. So they couldn't even monetize the video game playing because they're just not interesting enough. And they never will be as long as they stay in that mediocre, average mentality. They can get out of that, but if they don't, they stay average, they stay normal, they stay doing the same things, they're just going to stay average. And the thing is, as long as they're staying average, that's going to be the things they love. Playing video games, watching videos, watching movies, and wasting time. Doing things of entertainment, being entertained, not things that are actually productive and help someone else by providing value to the world. So what you have to do is look at something you can do that takes a little bit of work, may take a lot of work even, but that you enjoy doing. It doesn't have to be something you love. It doesn't have to be something, oh, I would do this for free. That's noble and that's great. That's great if you can find something like that, but most people can't. And it's all right. You don't have to love what you do, but you do have to at least like it and enjoy it at sometimes. Every single aspect of it's not going to be something you love. But also one of the things you have to make sure is, a lot of times people are saying, well, I want to do what I love, but I just don't know what it is. One of the problems is their mentality is already so negative, and because they're not in that high vibrational state of positivity, they don't like much anything. They complain about their work, they complain about their boss, they complain about this, they complain about customers, they complain about clients. They're negative about everything. So how could they love anything? The video games they play for hours a day, they would complain about that. Well, it's such hard work having to play video games for people to watch. They would find something to be negative about. So those people could not do what they love, because whatever it is they love, they're going to make it miserable if it turns into some work, because their attitude's all wrong about work. So you have to first make sure your attitude's right, your heart's right, that you view work as ennobling, as a good thing, not a bad thing, not something drudgery, not some awful chore you have to do to survive. Something good. It's a blessing to be able to work. You know how many people can't work? I'm not talking about lazy people who don't want to work. These are people who can't work. They would like to work, but they have some sort of health issue or some other reason why they can't work. But they want to work. You are blessed to be able to work. You should look at that as an honor and something that's blessing and a gift from God. And you should look at it that way and take on that mentality. You might find that the work you're doing right now is actually something you like. Maybe even you could love, if you change your mentality, if you change your attitude. How are you going to be a success when your attitude is always wrong? Because even in the thing that you claim to love, doing that for work or to monetize and get some money for it, you're going to eventually hate that too. Because the attitude is the negative attitude toward work in the first place. So that will become work to you now, and now you'll hate it. So you have to make sure your attitude's right, your heart's right, that you see work as a good thing. It's ennobling to you. It's a way of bettering yourself. And you're doing it unto the Lord. That's important. Because when you do it unto Him, if you're digging a ditch, if you're writing a book, if you are doing any other thing for work, you can be happy in it. You can even love it. And feel blessed and honored knowing that you're doing your work unto the Lord. Now, if you say whatever your work you're doing now, it just can't possibly be good, you can't possibly love it, then find something else. Stop making excuses. Stop sitting there and just whining about it. There's an old saying that when someone complains about a problem but offers no solution, all that is whining. So stop whining. Find a solution. If you don't like what you're doing, if it makes you miserable, if it's so terrible, go find something else to do. Now, first, if you want to be really honest with yourself, make sure your heart's right. Make sure you wouldn't say that about any other thing. Some dream job you supposedly have, you'd go do it, and then it would be awful, and it would be the worst thing, and it'd make you so miserable, and it feels like it's sucking your life away every day because your attitude is wrong about work in general. Your attitude is where you love entertainment and frivolity and pleasure and laziness, and you hate activity, productivity, and the good things of God. God's creative. God created you to be creative, to be in His likeness and image. You are to be out there producing, creating, being like Him. Not falling in line with the world and being like them, being lazy, being entertained, being people who consume the creations of other people. They consume their video games, they consume their videos, they consume their whatever. Be someone who's productive, and you can enjoy that. You can love that even, if you'll do it unto the Lord and if your heart is right. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.